and welcome to Trains in the Arctic, and today I'm at Doncaster for the Festival of Modern Railway at the Doncaster racecourse. So I thought I'll start us out here looking at the lovely racecourse. So let's start off with the titles and then we can explore the show. Like normal, I'll only do my highlight layouts, but I will also be visiting a few trades as well. So let's get on with the show.
And then these are the really big ones. Okay. What's this?
Pressure on that.
Because I know I'm this time to do it.
Well, that's what I'd like to see. I'm off and lots of mist on it. Real life mist.
Can't do any more damage to diesel.
Oh, this is more modern than the ones I do. This is regional railways.
I'll stay here.
Right, we'll try and set the people up at the same time. With our flash.
So I have quickly swapped over to my mic because I'm at the DEMU stand and I've been told about these models. These are actually older than the person who's assembling them. He picked them up from models at the Derby show a few years ago, and he found this article which, if you look at that wagon at the top, which you have got.
See the SIC, which is Stanton Iron Castings, which is on the original one.
So you can see the original SIC, so that's the original thing. So for hobby, it's not just us who take ages to finish a project. Some projects take half a century plus.
So yeah, there were the hopper wagons, the coke holders, then Malc also dug out some more wooden blocks, and a friend of mine has done a 3D print for the chassis. So it's a three-way collaboration over 60 years for the 13-ton.
So these are a modern with original parts. So the wood is original, then you have been 3D printed. So a 65-year-old project to do, and it still needs to be painted, so it might hit its centennial before it get running. But you get very, very nice chats to people at the DEMU stand, and I was talking to Rob. So let's carry on. If you're here tomorrow, come over and have a look at his 65-year unfinished wagons.
At least you got a slave.
Door opener.
Valet.
It tends to cost me a fortune on taxi fares. But at least a lot.
So here I am at Westhill Wagon Works. One of our new kits for this weekend is the single fueling point. They have done a double, but this is a single, and you can see all the nice details, the track, all the pipes and stuff. Next to that you'll see the new Deltic engine. This is new for this weekend, and they will be bringing out this gauge 1 version, something which haven't came out just yet, but one of their big projects they're working on is their version of Cantinery. You can see all the fine details in this. They want to get it perfect, but when it comes out, it will be a game changer in my opinion. As you can see, I shouldn't really be touching it, but it's nice and sturdy. Then there's a few other bits which I'll move over there and show you. So these are the Deltic units painted up. That's the gauge 1 and that's a 00. Then if you look in the back there, there's a new fuel storage unit. And then I just need to get over there to show you the final thing which I've been told about. Just before I get to the thing I wanted to, these I showed in the live streams this weekend, $5.95, and they hold things upright. These are for Wago connectors. These are the fish plate pushers, which are absolute godsend. Drill hole and solder thing. And then somewhere they have right corner clamps, which are absolutely brilliant. So they also got cable trunking, which is just here, that's on a pallet waiting to be installed. Then I'll just need to go over there in a second. But this is this is the shed I'll be building shortly. And I might even put some more of these lights on when I'm down there, when I visit them next. Let's carry on wandering, and hopefully I'll get enough space. So just here we've got the new cable trunking, which come in different styles. So we've got the basic trunking, then we have got overtrack and T's and corners. Then the final thing I need to point out is just over here. I'm not quite sure where, but they were. We've got bunny rabbits, and we all know how I love my bunny rabbits. So here's the bunny rabbits. I picked up one of those, And there's a few more of the track bits, so let's go and find a layout now.
To be review to be obscured by me.
How many at the school? Very clever. Oh, there's the coach. So it's going to look like. Fire station. Yeah.
No, luckily I suddenly saw a tree over there to film.
Yeah, it's the opposite, yes, that's your scientific brain. One opposite.
One thing. Oh, is it south? Yeah. How much? A lot, I'm assuming.
Very windy last night.
They all lying on the sides. Plenty of litter over there. Where's the shopping trolley? There must be a shopping trolley somewhere. Oh, that'll be in the canal.
Yes.
Yeah.
All these things you can do with the body.
Oh, yes.
That's going to now go. That's right. I have, yeah.
Yeah, park it up there.
Right.
I sleep there.
And you, right, okay. Yeah, I'm going to push that back because that is going to get hit by an incoming drone. Yep, ready.
So a new one for the show is DCC Concept. They're actually here this time. They don't have any new announcements, but they do have bits back in stock, and I thought I would show you what they have today. So the biggest thing is Agnes, and you can actually see one of her packs just there. And all the stuff in there. So that's a nice kit. Everything you need. That's a panel. So if you've got an NCE system and want to upgrade it to something wireless or a little bit more powerful, contact DCC Concept and they'll give you all the information. And so let's carry on wandering around. Does help if I know how to do that. Thank you. So they have a good stock of a lot of things today. So they have a good selection of their Zen decoders, decoder wires, switches, their mimic points and panels. I've been told to point out that the Alpha Central unit is now back in stock. So if you've been after one, you know where to get it. As you can see, nice green advertising stuff. Then something I need to pick up, there's a solder, connector and ballast, the circuit breakers, alignment pins, for the strippers, all the normal useful bits, powdering, screws and drill bits, and all the liquids. Then we've got the LED bits. People were saying how nice these lights are. And then you've got the bits in they're doing with Westall Wagon Works. So you now got Engage as well. And then you got the modern platform. So good selection of bits. So let's get one more layout and then we can end the video. So one of the biggest things that have came out is a new model railway show at the NEC in Birmingham. So I have came over to the organisers and managed to collar Phil Parker to give me a bit of information about it. That's not much information, but he'll give me what there is.
Well, what we're doing is we are taking the traditional NEC weekend of 23rd and 24th of November, and we are putting on a show at the NEC. And that's pretty much all I can tell you. Basically, the contract was signed on Wednesday, so what we're looking at 4 days ago, and the answer to pretty much every question so far is I don't know. We haven't had a meeting with. We haven't had a meeting within the team to discuss how we're going to do it. We have, obviously, between us, we've all different ideas of what would be nice to do. So it is a bit of a blank sheet of paper this time. We are talking to various clubs, including Worley, about things, because obviously we're going to need a lot of club involvement. There are a lot of people. If you look at the numbers of people setting up on Friday, for example, who's going to put out 300 plus chairs? Who's going to put out the barriers? That sort of thing. All problems to be solved in the future. The main thing is that the feedback we've had so far from the trade especially, and obviously the trade really matter in this instance, is that they are really, really positive about the idea of doing a national show that weekend. So now, older viewers may remember that we used to do a show, Warner's, who used to do a show at Peterborough slightly later in the year. Peterborough stopped, partly because the venue was sold. So no venue, no show. But essentially, we have been, I suppose, looking for a fourth show that end of the year. The opportunity, when the Worley Club decided they no longer wish to run a show, the opportunity came up, we looked at it, we talked to the NEC, and we have agreed 23rd, 24th of November as the date. But let's say, don't ask me what layouts are coming, we don't know. We have actually got a bit of a list. Andy has been put together a bit of a list of potential layouts, but we don't even know how big the space is. We don't know what trade's coming. We don't know. We don't know anything at the moment. Now, obviously, we've done this sort of thing before. So we run shows at Doncaster, Alexandra Palace, and Bristol. So we have an excellent exhibitions team. We have plenty of experience of doing shows. We have plenty of contacts for doing shows, but we are a way off. We definitely are a way off with this one. If you were to ask me in probably about 3 weeks' time, then we'd have a much better idea. But it's only 9 months away, so we've got to crack on.
So the best place for information must be from the magazine, and I take it RM Web as well.
RM Web and also World of Railways, our World of Railways website. I would keep an eye on RM Web, because that's probably, at the moment, that's where the discussion is going on with various people. Again, really, really positive, really positive feedback. Which for those who know RM Web isn't always a guarantee thing. Really positive feedback, and a lot of people looking forward to this show. So. Watch this space is about all I can say for that one.
Well, I'll definitely get a ticket, and I'm looking forward to it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
this is a very good spot to get to the video.
Once we're at 15 seconds.
Renegade is a bit more small for a lot of people. Tell me the bow is too big.
I'm going to leave a video here. It's been a really good show. After this ending, we're going to have a little bit from WWScenic on how to do the grass. Thank you everybody for watching. And like Phil said, follow the BRM and Iron Web for details on the new NEE show. See you next time. Thank you very much, Richard. So at WWScenic, watching him doing his famous demonstration. Does it much better than I can.
You're all experts, I'm not. Okay, so using the basing glue, yeah, okay, I've explained about not using PVH, because PVH is rubber based, right, which shrinks and pops. Okay, so where we use a plastic acrylic glue, which because it's plastic based, it doesn't shrink and it doesn't peel and it's a lot stronger and goes off a lot faster. So straight out of the bottle, straight out of your board, and then paste it in. Try and make it as big as I can, because I'm getting smaller and smaller. Okay, and now we're going to start using a 2mm basing grass, so this is 2mm spring. Switch on.
So we can see the base is starting to look quite nice here.
Okay, so we haven't got to wait for the glue to dry now, right? But if I was to put a brush on the top of that, we get dry. So, start the grass layer and spray, right? Fine spray adhesive that allows us to go on to the next stage. Like I said, we haven't got to wait for the glue to dry, or more importantly, we haven't got to touch the base coat. Yeah, that's why we can crack on. So good layer of glue. Now we're going to start creating the layers. So this is 4mm autumn.
How close is your grounding?
I'm holding
these two sides, I see there, but I always want to stick mine in the kind of glue.
Yeah, no, it's an urban myth that is, you don't need to.
Right.
At the end now I'll show you exactly why and explain exactly why you don't need to stick a pin in your layer, right? Okay. Right, okay, so a couple of things before we move on, right, about static grass. First of all, it needs glue, every layer. If there's no glue, it'll fall flat, yeah, because it gets charged in there and it needs a medium to stay up, right? And even notice I'm constantly moving the applicator, yeah? Like the complaints that we're getting back to us is saying, oh, my grass is laying flat, is because you've held it in a spot too long, yeah? You cover the glue layer, and then that layer's on top. And the other thing, as we all know, grass is not green, so we need to bring some colours into it now, right? Okay, so 4mm patchy. Layer and spray.
And you can start to see all the different contrasts in that. The brown is really making it look more real.
He's got to change it in half an hour.
Now 4mm dead. And then I'm going to throw some 6mm down just so you guys can see what 6mm looks like on a layout.
And that's alright, that applicator with 6mm, because I've got that one. And I thought mine only did up to 4mm.
6mm. So just done 6mm there.
Yeah, well, you have, I see that.
Right, okay, so we've gone from baseboard, yay high, matter of minutes, roughly around about 4 hours later that'll be dry. But while it's still wet, if you want to create sort of a wild meadow or a wild embankment, is this. Okay, so baseboard's exposed, back to base colour. And all we're doing is covering the baseboard quickly.
Notice that you're just holding the crocodile.
I'll explain it when it comes. I've had another question. I'll show you exactly what I mean, why in a minute. Then I use a bit of 4mm ornament just to pad it out a bit, just to get rid of my finger marks. My sausage fingers. And then use a bit of patchy just to put the effect in.
Every layer you always spray.
Every layer has to have glue, yeah. And then to finish off, a little bit of seasoning.
Well done.
That's looking nice.
Right, okay, so the reason why you do not need to stick a pin in your layout, which is a load of nonsense, inside there, okay, yeah, inside there is a plate, right, okay, that plate is the negative end, that is your positive end. So same principle as here, yeah, plate, that plate there is that plate in there, which is the negative end, okay, that's your positive end. Yeah, negative, positive. See the difference? So as long as that is close enough to the hopper, the better it'll work. It doesn't do anything to the glue. It's not a ground, it's a positive. Yeah, and it works. And while we're still here, I'll show you something just for the camera. Just in case none of you are impressed, I'll certainly impress you now.
So easy.
The only trouble is, they're sitting in the factory floor back at Swansea. Somebody forgot to put them on.